Hi guys, it's Stephen from James Glen, and today we've got a firm favourite here at Jimmy Glen's. Yes, it is the BMW 335D Touring, otherwise known as the F31. It's in Tanzanite. It has, I think this is oyster interior, and just a really lovely, striking combination. I do fully appreciate that the interior colour won't be for everyone, but for those of you like myself that love a contrast interior, you're in for a real treat once you see it. There's two owners, 29,000 miles, full and complete service history, and it's got the following specification, which I will read out to you just now. So we've got active cruise. This is a first for James Glen. Trying to find a 3 Series, or even a 5 Series with adaptive cruise is exceptionally difficult. So we have adaptive cruise, Apple CarPlay, sliding front armrest, which is nice to have. You don't actually realise how much you use it until you don't have it. Exterior mirrors, folding. It's also the ash grain wood trim interior, which is a really nice dark trim inside. A wee bit different from the usual aluminium. It's got lane change warning, media package professional, reverse assist camera, put my tooth back in, heated seats for the driver and the passenger, rear sun protection glass, Tanzanite paint, which is a £704 option, which is probably one of the reasons why we don't see them very often. Yep, oyster with the dark headlining and black interior trim. So the lower section of the, the upper section of the dash is dark along with the carpets, and also the 19-inch double alloy wheels, double spoke alloy wheels, which have been freshly diamond cut. So let's get a look around. All cars here at James Glen are bought via our in-house car buying service. We won't buy anycar.com. If you have something similar, either this car or anything you see in the background, and you're looking for a valuation, we would love to hear from you, and you can get in touch by clicking the link in the description below, a couple of brief details, and we'll come back to you with a valuation. Once the cars are bought into stock, they're then sent to Turner Autos, where they're put through an RAC approved 82-point pre-sale inspection, and the MOT is renewed regardless of how long is left on the current MOT. Once the cars are all mechanically checked off, any cosmetic work like alloy wheel refurbishment is carried out, it then comes back to ourselves for a proper detailing session. And when we say detailing, we don't just mean that we smear some colour magic on it, we mean we properly machine polish, and that'll either be a 1, 2 or a 3-stage process. It takes a bit of time, but as you can see, the results really do speak for themselves. So it leaves this lovely swirl-free paint finish. Speaking of paint finish, let's get a closer look. So we do take the camera fairly close to the surface of the paint. We get about a foot away. I dare say if you're here in person, you wouldn't be looking any closer than that. So that'll give you a very good, accurate idea of just what sort of condition the car is in. I will duly point out any imperfections that may not well show up on the camera. At the end of the day, we do sell used cars, so there is going to be the unavoidable stone chip here or there. But over the course of the video, I'm pretty sure you will come to the conclusion that it is a very clean and well and truly above average car. So a couple of stone chips on the bonnet, here and here, one there, and we've got one here as well. That's probably the biggest one on the whole bonnet. So it's about the size of my fingernail there. A couple of wee small ones here, but if we get back up to about a foot away from the paint, we can see that once you take a wee step away, they do fade somewhat. Moving down to the light lenses are all good. The grills are all still nice and bright as well, and also light lens on the other side, nice and clean. We've got the BMW LED lights here as well. To be fair, the LED lights became standard on the F30, F31 when they introduced the LCI model back in 2016 on a 65 plate. And this little guy down here, this is how you know the car's got radar cruise. Well, that, and obviously the stock has got the adjustment for distance as well. So looking down the passenger side of the car, happy to report there is absolutely no parking dents, dings or scrapes. We did renew the discs and pads in the front of the car, so we've got new discs and pads there. Wheels are absolutely A1, and we're on a matching set of Bridgestone premium brand tyres. What a colour, it is so rich. Almost looks like the car's wet. So looking down at the corner bumper here, we can see that there's nothing here. A couple of very light scratches. I'm sure that actually should polish. Not too very light scratches here. We'll probably get the machine polished out if I'm honest. Surprised they've not been polished out just at this stage. We'll run the machine over them again. So looking down the passenger side from the rear, we can see that there is still nothing popping out at us, no parking dents, scratches or scrapes. Rear passenger wheel, in great condition, as it should be I suppose, because it's just been refurbished. And another Bridgestone tyre on the back there. Passenger side of the vehicle is all as you would expect. Nice set of carpet factory overmats there. Seat in excellent condition, and all the trim on the centre console is all still nice and shiny. It's not all scratchy from throwing keys and phones and things onto the centre console. That's lovely. Just noticed that, this nice little pinstripe detailing along here, and it's like embedded into the lacquer. Really nice touch actually. And obviously your interior ambient lighting that runs under here once the ignition's on as well. And looking across the rear bench, I know that this is very motor trade cliche, but I would say that that's not had many bums on the back bench. It still looks like new. And the same can be said for the rear of the two front chairs as well. All the trims and everything, they're all in excellent condition. You see the gloss trim still perfect, no marks or anything on it. Moving on to the rear, obviously see we've got some protection glass. You can be nailed down, see we've got the reverse camera there as well, parking sensors along the back. It's always a shame, the old E90 335 used to have a pipe either side, but the F-Series never got it, so I've just got the two slightly larger chrome tips there. Trademark tourer, so I've got split opening tailgate. Just kind of open the glass if you're on which is handy if you find yourself on an incline with the car pointing up the way. That means all your cans of beer don't roll out the back. Yeah, so that's these little hooks here for hanging your shopping bags on. Some extra storage under there as well. These are really handy, these nylon straps. Some extra storage under there. And as you can see, the carpet's all lovely and clean. And we've got the load cover with the built-in dog guard. We look at the roof as well. Moving on to the driver's side, take a good careful look down the length of the vehicle. It's absolutely free from any marks at all, and the bumper also free from any marks. Rear offside wheel free from damage. Bridgestone tyre, disc and everything in the back, they're all good. And finally, from the front to the back on the driver's side, see that it's absolutely perfect. Another look at the front bumper while we're here. And the last wheel. And the fourth Bridgestone giving us a matching set. Moving on to the inside, just looking at the usual touch points. Top of the door card, pull handle and the actual door handle itself, all perfect. No water ingress under the lacquer on the M-kick plate. Outer bolster on the rear, head back restraint fine, and outer bolster on the base absolutely fine, as you would expect at 29,000 miles. So we'll hop in now and get the car started. Because the keys are in the door pocket. So next service not due for 18,000 miles or July next year. Current mileage 29,420. We've got the professional media, which gives us the full length screen rather than just the wee square screen. And we'll take another look at that trim on the dashboard. Normally when people hear wood, they immediately want to run a mile because they think of like walnut or something like that you would find in maybe like an old Jaguar, but this is very, very contemporary, really, really nice, very classy, and it goes well with the black door caps and the black carpets. We put the ignition on, put the lights on, sorry, we can see we've got the interior ambient lighting that lights up around about the centre console, really nice touch. That's carried along under the trim in the doors and on into the back. You can set it either the BMW traditional amber, or you can put it in a cool blue, which is supposed to be the sporty setting. And I've also got lane departure and crash avoidance. Crash avoidance comes with the radar cruise. Now this, another rare option on this car is it's got the, this is in the new model, it's called BMW Live Operating Area. I'm not sure if it's called that in the F series, but basically it's like a virtual cockpit, and when you put the car into Eco, it changes the readout on the dials, back into Comfort, more traditional, tacho on the right, speed on the left, and then Sport, again, it changes again with the big centre speedo range, speedo readout in the middle, and a different style font for the rev counter. But yeah, just really, really lovely place to be, and my favourite steering wheel of all time, without a doubt. Just the right thickness. Yeah, love how they've used the thin spokes like an old style steering wheel, but they've still got enough room for all the buttons on. So this is where you adjust your distance for the radar cruise, set your cruise, set the distance of how far behind you want to be the car in front. Paddles are just in the right shape, right size, and also just the right amount of effort required. As you can tell, I'm rather enthusiastic about these. I think they're a lovely, lovely thing to be in. So give it a little rev. They're so smooth, and the power delivery is epic. It is like a wall of torque, regardless of which gear you're in. All the while doing ridiculously good miles per gallon. Every single time we've done a long distance in our own 3 litre diesel 3 Series, we can never believe just how quickly we've got there and how little fuel we've used, to be honest. So it's a straight 6, the 335 comes with a twin turbo diesel, unbelievably strong units, sound great, go great, and sit fuel, given the fact that this is a 300 horsepower engine. There we are, guys, that brings us to the end of the walk around video. Hope you found that helpful. If you are looking to send us an inquiry, you can do so either by contacting us at the garage. There'll be a link to the actual car in the description below. Also, we always read the comments, so if you've got something that you want to ask or something you want to discuss, leave that in the comments, and I'll always come back, usually no more than a day. Also, as you are looking at a 335 diesel M Sport Touring, a road test, a good, honest, candid road test may be something you'd be interested in watching, and I have done just that on my own 335D, which I owned previously, and the link to that is just up here. And please also do consider subscribing to the channel, that way you'll not miss any more stock updates or any more up and coming road tests, of which there is usually about 2 a month, and you can do that by just clicking the James Glen logo down here. My name's Stephen, hope you found the video useful, and I'll see you in the next one, or I'll chat to you in the comments. Thanks, bye bye.